Today I am going to show a lesson on Picasso Fun Faces. We're going to try to draw a portrait like the artist Pablo Picasso did, where one side is looking right at you and the other side of the face is looking to the side. So to get started, what we're going to do, my students have 12 by 12 pieces of paper, and they are going to start off by making either a really big oval or circle in the middle of their square. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish off by making a neck really nice and thick. And then I have a little bit of room left, so I'm going to make the shoulders that are just going off of the paper. Then I go ahead now and split the face down the middle. And I'm going to pretend like I'm drawing a profile, like somebody that's looking to the left over here to this side. So I'm going to draw, there's the forehead, and it's going to come in a little bit for the eyes, and then in about the middle of the face it's going to go out for the nose. It can be a curved nose, a pointed nose, whatever I'd like, and then it will come out and back in and out for some lips, and then I'm going to come around for the chin. So if I can kind of imagine, I'm drawing almost like a crescent moon face, and mine is facing towards the left. Again, you can make the nose pointed or the lips rounded or whatever shape you'd like, but I'm just splitting the face in half. Next, what I'm going to do is do the eyes. And so the eye would go above the nose right here, and this eye is facing the left. So I'm going to draw this one like the corner of the eye. It's looking towards my hand. And then here is the round part for inside of the eye. And I'm going to draw the little pupil right here and maybe even give it some kind of wacky eyelashes by adding a zigzag line on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to go over to the other side and I'm going to add an eye. And this eye is looking straight at the audience, straight at the people who are looking at the artwork. So I can make it a normal eye, I can make it a different shaped eye. And again, I think here I'm going to do some lashes that are zigzag, but I'm going to do these longer zigzags. And maybe on the top I'll do short. So now I have an eye that's looking to the left and an eye that's looking straight at the audience. Now I am going to work on the mouth of my portrait. And I've got to decide how this person is feeling. And so I think this person over here is feeling surprised, like they're like, whoa. So I'm going to turn this into their mouth right there. They're kind of like really open wide. And over on this side, she's really, really, really happy. So I'm going to turn this into her really happy mouth. And then her teeth are even showing in here. His teeth over here on the top and just the bottom. So it doesn't have to look realistic. Remember, we're kind of making silly portraits. So there's one side and there's the other. And then again, I can go and fix the eyebrows to show some emotion. He's excited. So there's his excited eyebrow. She's happy. So there's her happy eyebrow. Now what I'm going to do is think about the ears, and so I can do any shape ear. I'm making a silly portrait, so I can just go up and around and make kind of an abstract shape there, or organic or free form. We've been working on those words. So there's one ear. Over here I'm going to make kind of like a half heart shaped ear. Put the half heart inside there. Now I'm going to work on hair, and this guy's going to have some curly hair. Okay, so that's kind of bumpy. Bump, 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 bump. I'm making that texture. And it's about shoulder length. And over here, I'm going to have this person have straight hair that stops before it gets to their shoulder. And they have bangs and a sideburn that comes to right here. So now I have hair on both sides, eyebrows on both sides, ears on both sides, eyes, and a mouth. So now I could just start adding some extras like designing the shirt Maybe this person's going to have a striped shirt on over here. And this person's going to have stripes going this way on their shirt. Maybe right on the nose, I'm going to make a little nostril so they can breathe. And I can start making different types of things. Like in this chin, I'm going to do a spiral line just for fun. Right here, I'm going to do just a zigzag line. Maybe some polka dots. Now what I'm going to have my students do is take a Sharpie and outline all of the lines that they just drew so that they really stick out so people can see their drawings. And if the marker starts to dry out, they can just let me know and I can get them a new one. But I'm going to have them do their best to outline all of their pencil lines. I'm going to try a new Sharpie because that one was starting to dry out. So I am going over all these pencil lines. Actually, what I like to do when I'm done outlining with Sharpie is I like to erase with a nice eraser like this, just in case I didn't quite get my pencil lines, then people don't see double lines. I usually wait until I'm all the way done, and then I'll do that. It gives the Sharpie a chance to dry that way too. So we're going to go ahead and outline our drawings. Now that I have finished outlining everything on my portrait, I have gone through with my eraser, and I was finding places where I missed, and so I was kind of erasing those. And some of my students have a lot of room in their background. I don't have much, but they could think about maybe something they want to put in the background. Maybe they've got like diagonal lines in the background, or maybe there's checkers going on or swirls. So I'm just going to put some swirlies going down the background of this one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add some color. And since we drew on construction paper, I'm going to have my students use construction paper crayons. The difference between construction paper crayons and regular crayons is that the construction paper crayons have the black wrapper. The regular crayons have the regular colored wrapper. So this is a regular, this is construction. If you use construction paper crayons really nicely and press hard with them on the construction paper, they almost look like they're glowing. So I'm just going to color really carefully now inside of those lines that I just finished drawing, adding color with the construction paper crayons. And if I find any that aren't, I'll set those to the side and take care of those. So I'm going to add some teal now. So we're going to go ahead and work on coloring our fun faces inspired by Pablo Picasso. This is a second grade lesson on making portraits like Pablo Picasso.